Okay, for our second lesson, we're going to talk about chords. A chord is anything that is more than one string being played, so it's two or more. The first chord we're going to learn about is an A, and the second one is an E. There are 7 chords, basic chords, in music. That's all you'll ever need: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And on the last lesson, you should make sure that you have memorized the names of the strings, just because it's going to make talking about this easier. So again, just for refreshers: E, B, G, D, A, E. And pause the video here, make sure you know those strings, because it's going to make things a lot easier. Now the A chord is the first one we're going to learn. Now a lot of people start out like this. They take their pinky and they put it on the B string, okay, on the 2nd fret, their ring finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, and their middle finger on the D string, 2nd fret, okay? That gives us this nice sound. But for me, my fingers are a little big, and so I tend to, my middle finger, you can see it right here, is touching the D string just like I wanted it to, but it's also kind of bumping on this A string, and that's not good. That'll give me an okay sound in this sense, but it's not what you want. Now, what I suggest is to take your ring finger and put it across those same 3 strings in that same 3 places. Again, 2nd fret B, 2nd fret G, 2nd fret D. Boom. Okay? Now, I know the ring finger is hard to do, and in fact, a lot of people, you may do this to start. Just use your pointer finger, because it's going to be your strongest finger. But when you get it down, what the first thing you need to do is make sure that you're learning how to use this pinky, this ring finger. This is going to come in handy a lot later, well, a little later, but this is going to come in handy for you, okay? So why don't you put your fingers in that position, pause the video if you need, okay? When you come back, if you're ready for this, we'll play it together just real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Go ahead and pause the video. This is a good place too. Now, if you've paused the video and you've come back, we're going to talk about the E string, or the E chord. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our middle finger here on the G string, 1st fret. Then we're going to put our pinky on the D string, 2nd fret, and then the ring finger on the A string, 2nd fret. This is very important, again, leaving that index finger off there. For a couple of things. One, you're going to strengthen your pinky, because I know a lot of people, they can't necessarily move their pinky without moving their ring finger. It just looks like this a lot. Now to start, when you're just starting this out, you can do this. You can do the index finger here, okay? You can certainly do the the ring finger here, and the middle finger here. So 1st on the G, 2nd on the D, 2nd on the A. But what you really need to learn after you've kind of got that one down is how to do it the first way I told you, which is G string, 1st fret, middle finger, D string, 2nd fret, ring finger. Actually, scratch that. Middle finger, G string, 1st fret, pinky, D string, 2nd fret, and A string, 2nd fret with the ring. Now, a chord chart would be really helpful for you here. You can go online, find chord charts, learn how to read them, because they're a little bit funky to understand at first, or you can buy a chord book, which I would recommend because it's in front of you all the time. So, for our first 2 chords, these are chords that are going to carry you, like I said, through your entire musical learning experience. What you're going to want to do is play this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you can do a strum pattern. Whatever. At any rate, What I want you to practice in this lesson is moving from one chord to another. Now this isn't the easiest thing to do, but this is the basis of music, where you change the chords. Just like any instrument, you have to change what you're playing to carry harmony behind what the melody is, or behind what else is being played. So the thing you want to practice, maybe in front of the TV again, if you get to the point where you don't have to look at the neck, is this. Now don't get stressed if your strumming doesn't exactly sound like mine. For one, every guitar player plays a little bit differently, but also when you're starting, your right hand's not used to this strumming thing going on. So you have to take time and have patience and know that yours may sound like really sloppy, just not sound like something you think is music yet, but it will. One of the things you can practice too is other songs. As we cover other chords and we learn about the basis of playing, you'll be able to play with other songs. For right now, we're just going to focus on these two chords. For the next video, we're going to complicate things just a little bit. We're going to add another chord. Just one this time, though, I think.